G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever. You're gonna have to forgive me, it's been a little while since I played this game. Mostly because my computer sounds like it's on its deathbed. Like there's wheezing, there's gasping, there's like a, iron lung thing we've got going on. It's not in a good way. You join me just outside of Rockford. We're watching one of our good plastic whatever else these things carry. Food? Trains? Sure, why not? He's rolling through with the Mowgli thing on the front, and we're just admiring this very busy level crossing. Oh, here comes a car now. Okay, cool. So, yeah, this might be the last Transport Fever we have on the channel for a little while. I am in the process of getting a new computer built, so, once that happens, it will do away with the disincentive of playing the game because of the 4-hour loading time to get into the save game. And I expect that's only going to get worse because we have, well, so much more of the map we still have to build on. So what are we doing today? Well, as it's been like 2 months since I played this game, I have no idea what I said I'd do last time. And do you think I thought, I'd just look at the old video and see what it said I'd do this? No, I did. There's no preamble. I'm just not going to, pull your leg on this one. I got no idea what I'm doing. I'm just swinging for the fences. What I do want to do, though, is remove this factory from our network. Oh, no, T-Nick. Oh, what about the goods? All the profit you rely on? And shut up. I don't care. No, what I do want to do is move production from this factory here because, well, let's be honest, it's in an awkward spot. I mean, the station's on a freaking hill. So, good for trains going out of the station, bad for trains trying to lift their heavy load of, what do you carry, lumber, into the station. So I've been looking around the map, while I waited for the game to actually load everything on the map and stop lagging, because, look, let's be honest, it was pretty hit and miss for a while there. I'm thinking, I'm not going to get away with this. And I did. I do like the look of this factory around Lakewood. I mean, if we bring up the contours, pretty flat, pretty conveniently close to a town for, goods shipments. And I figure, since all of our trains are coming from this direction anyway, instead of routing them up to the factory, we'll send them, down the main line here, whoopity-whoopity-whoop, and up here to Lakewood, and hopefully still make a decent amount of money there. The only thing that worries me is the loaded trains trying to get up the grade here at Mesquite. However, what we'll do is we'll put in that third track we promised for freight trains so that they can actually climb the hill without, stalling and blocking the passenger trains. Because I understand this was going to be the third line, and then we went and put a platform there. So, without further ado, we should probably go ahead and build ourselves a nice little freight hub out here. The other advantage to this location is obviously we have access to a few more industries around here. We've got a bit of plastic manufacturing up here. We have more plastic manufacturing down there. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah, as I said, the real advantage to this place is the flat land. Nothing to do with adjacent industries because there aren't any. Plus, should be pretty convenient to have a junction down here at Lakewood. And I figure what we'll do is we'll actually have the junction over here and then have a bit of a flyover situation going on. We'll see how we go. We're pretty flush with cash at the moment. 25 million in the bank with no loan. That was a nice thing to load the game up to, because I was honestly fretting that what is this thing that I've downloaded at some point? The Ultimate Station Planner is an arrow. What's that do? Okay. So apparently I've downloaded that mod, and I have no idea when or where or how I've done that. Maybe it's part of an existing mod. I don't know. Either way, that's passenger stations, and I have no interest in them. I have no time for them. I don't want them. We should connect Orlando up too. See if we have time today. So, how big a station did we have over here, given we're going to be sending the same trains over to this new one? For starters, we want to build a flexible station. We also don't want overhead wiring because America, bitches. Now, platform length 200. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Let's try 280. Nope. Let's try maths. 320. Is that the same length? That doesn't look like the same length. It is the same length. I have a issue with distance, apparently. So, yes, good. That's the length we want. How many tracks do we have over here? We have 4. So let's go all out. Let's go 6. Yeah, all out here. Add 2 more. Wow. I'm going to have a wild party tonight. We're going to have several beers. Wow. Yeah, okay, I really need to work on my definition of going all out. So, now, tracks. Up the top, dummy. It's the most important thing. So spin that right round, baby, right round. Oh, the lag is just, it's a thing that's happening. My computer cannot even at the moment. So let's just gently sort of nudge this in here. Be more gentle. That's too gentle. Okay. Well, we had it. Come on. What if we, no, it's all going wrong. What if we, no, okay. No, this is cool. We can do this. Prepare for a thrilling half-an-hour installment of me trying to rotate a station into place. Oh, have we done it? Now autosave's having an opinion. No, that's fine. You're going to protect me from my computer's inevitable meltdown. Now, can we scooch it over here a little bit? Closer to the town? We can. Oh, no, we had it. Go back. Gentle. And it's in. Well, that's flashbacks to Saturday night we didn't need. So that's good. Now we have a station that is ridiculously oversized. And probably not terribly convenient to connect into the main line. Cool. Good work, me. So the question is, do we want to have any trains coming down this way? Well, you know, you went and built a station with tracks coming out both ends, so you better believe you're having trains coming out this end. Because what I was wondering is maybe we have a passenger train that sort of comes around the outside of here to sneak down to Orlando. Unless we have that come out of Cincinnati. I can't remember what the original plan was. Was there a plan? Did I ever actually have a plan, or am I just sort of flying by the seat of my pants as per usual? So in that case, we should probably upgrade it to have transit tracks, just in case we decide we want to have, you know, something going on there with through trains. I really like how that came out, actually. That looks kind of cool. So, no overhead. No, we don't want overhead. No. And what are you flashing about? Fort Collins construction materials plan. Well, Fort Collins can blow it out its ass. So connect that one up there, please. And, yep, very good. Look at that, first go. It's like I know what I'm doing. So what we'll do is we'll make these be the main in and out lines that we connect everything else off to, because, you know, it's just easier that way. So let's just fuss about with the camera for a bit. Now, what does this line do? Does it go up or down? It sort of goes up a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe this line's the line that goes over the flyover, in which case we'll have to go ahead and hit the pause button. And we're going to have to go ahead and demolish this track. Although, looking at these houses, it's going to be an expensive exercise, because if we start building up a bridge here, we're obviously going to have to raise the land up, and that's going to demolish a big chunk of town. Yeah, okay. We might have to go with a at-grade junction for now, and then come back later when the town is fully developed and, you know, more expensive to demolish, and then knock parts of it over. Because, you know, why do things ahead of time when you can just do them later? So let's bring this track down here. Now this is the outbound track, wants to come in on the right hand side, so we should be able to connect you up straight away. That was fairly painless and quite a smooth junction. Waiting for the other shoe to drop. Good, that was actually really easy. So what we need to do now is connect up some of this other track here. So we probably don't want to drag that one down that far, that would be stupid. Why don't we drag you down there? That looks acceptable. I'm okay with that. We can't have three-bladed points in this game because reasons. So what we'll do is we'll bring this one down like this. We'll need to bring this one down. Ooh, that did fit for a second there. There you go. Hello. That's how we do it. Yep. Ooh, yeah. That's an attractive corner. Yeah, real tracks have curves, etc., etc., etc. Pretty sure I've made that joke already, but it was a long time ago, so, you know, the standard response is blow it out your ass. Now, we want to bring this track down here and then up and over the top, I guess. But, I said but a lot because I didn't know what I was going to say next, and I still don't know, so now I'm saying this explanation bit, so it sort of kills a bit of time. My concern is that, we'll get rid of that, we still need to connect this outside track up to the outbound track, because, well, there's no point having trains come in here if you can't get back out again, you didn't think of that. The only other thing I can think of is we have this one come up and over at the top, and this one sort of sneaks under while it's doing its bridge thing, so we might actually have to go with that. Now you fella, I'd like you to go up slightly. Just Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. The other thing is, because this is the inbound track, it's obviously going to need to be able to get all the way over here. So that's not going to complicate things at all. So in fact, why don't we keep it on the flat and level for a little bit? I'm not having trouble with the camera. You're having trouble with the camera. Why do you keep wanting to go up? No, just hug the ground a bit. Yeah, okay. So if we bring you to about there, we can then have a super sexy crossover here. No, super sexy. No. That's kind of the opposite of what I want. That's just no. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to build there. Yep. Let's make that happen. Cool. Right, that didn't work. What else could we try? We could bring it. No, that's exactly what you did before. I don't know why I did the same thing and expected a different outcome. Also, I had the game paused because I thought I was going to demolish track here, but well, turns out I'm not. Haha, surprise. So now we want to come up and over the top. So you, sir. Yes. Yes, this is good. Now, if you could... There you go. No, form a bridge, please. Okay, that's definitely a hill that has happened. Yeah, we'll ease off the gradient a bit, but we do want you to kind of get airborne at some point. There you go. Oh, he had it. So if we put you there... Yes, that's hideous. Look at that. That is just... It's like a railway line designed by a committee or something. Now, what we do is we now bridge... Yes. No. Sort of. Wait. No, that actually works. It's a bit of a hump, but it works. Can we keep it flat? Flat-ish. I'll take flat-ish. There's that bridge. That's an old favourite. What else we got? We got the girder. Oh, hello. I do like a good box girder. Yeah, we might go that one. Because the viaduct doesn't look impressive enough. Now, let's go box girder. 120 grand. Yes, okay, I'm okay with this. This is fine. Now somehow we have to get from here. No. Yeah, yes, sort of. And then we're going to go down. Okay, so... Okay. Why did you have so much embankment on this side and this side? You're like, no, let's just build more bridge. Really unhappy with how that's gone. Is there a possible way we could convince you? I'm really struggling with the camera today. I've been playing too much Transport Tycoon. Isometric view for the win. That's as steep as you want to go down. Yeah, why do you bridge so early going downhill, but not up? I'm confused. Maybe we have to build the track from this direction to make it more embankment-y. No, that's totally what I wanted, sure. So let's just go ahead and put a set of points in here. Put a set of points in, we say 70 k's now. I can't imagine the freight trains will be going much faster than that. I'm sure that's fine. Now let's bring the track around like this. Yeah, we could have a little bit of an embank there. Now we've got to connect this up somehow and make it attractive. Why? Why the obsession with the bridge all of a sudden? Come on, just connect up with that. No, that's a lot more bridge than I wanted. Oh, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. I like that. That's good. Let's make that happen before the game lags itself to death. Cool. Don't know why I didn't think of that at the start. And we've even got a little bit of room underneath for, well, not really anything, because not like we can shoehorn a track through there. And the bridge has a bit of a curve to it. Kind of wanted a straight line. That's fine. What have I broken here? Oh, no, there's street connections. Don't care. They'll figure it out. Somehow we'll get a road through this catastrophe of an area. Now, that has not solved the problem of how I get a track from here over to here. Oh, hello. I don't think ships make a beep beep noise, but go you, game. No, I wanted to get rid of that. There we go. That's what we wanted. Now, if you could... You still don't want to connect up, do you? Well, you're just a little bitch. Yeah, I've said it. It's been said. Little bitch. What if we bring you off like this? Just flush with the landscape there. And we put a cheeky little... There we go. Now it's working. Now we've got the magic happening. There we go. So incoming trains can now access any of these platforms. And of course they can access these two once we connect them up. But my concern will be, of course, getting them back out again. We did say we were going to try and squeeze them in under here. But I don't know if... Oh, no, we might. We might get away with this. So let's build the track. No, I don't know. Don't attach to the bridge. That's not what we wanted. So if you, sir, could connect up like that. Yes. This is how we wanted it. This is exactly how it was going to go down the whole time. No, that's too much curvature. We don't... Oh, there's a road there. That's why it's having a bit of a hissy. Is that too tight of a corner? Yeah, it's freight trains. Who cares? Bulldoze that because, well, why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. So connect you up like this. And then... Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yes. It's almost like it was going along some kind of sick plan I had. I mean, it's not. It's just good luck. But let's say it's all part of some sort of sick plan. So, now that's going to be the... What do we say? Outbound track. So we've got to remember this is also an outbound track. Can we make that? Because this is where all inbound trains are coming in. So obviously this is going to be a bit of a sticking point here, trying to get across the throat of the junction here. So perhaps we can do something about this. So what if we send you down like here? Down like here? Down like here. Yep, down like here. Yep, cool. Yeah, I English good today. We'll bring you across. No. Okay, we won't bring you across there. We'll bring you across like... Oh, here, you snapped for a second there. Good. Yes, keep that snapping magic going. So that'll hopefully relieve a bit of pressure on this line here because trains coming into this platform won't want to go through here. We do have the benefit of this absolutely hideous kink here though, so I'm going to get rid of that. No, I'm not. Okay, that did not go my way at all. That is not how I thought that would go down. What if we put it in about there and then tried to get rid of this bit? No, because we're going to end up rebuilding exactly the same track. Cool. So if you, sir, could come off... No, just... No. Yeah, there you go. That's what we wanted. Yes. Fantastic. Good. And it even looks attractive as well. And, no... Oh, the chemical construction... Whatever the complaining industry was fixed itself. Good. Okay, so... Trains still trying to get from this platform, and this platform. Which track do they want to get to? They all know how to come in. Yes, they need to get out again. So, if we put a set of points in here, and of course, incoming trains will need to get over to this track here, so we're going to do that whole thing we like to do and make that across. Yeah, yes. No ugly dips or anything. Oh, I think it worked first go. I'm excited. But I'm not that excited. I'm just pretending to be excited because everything's actually worked out our way for once. Hello, passenger train. What you doing? I forgot this wasn't Transport Tycoon. I can't see how much money you're making. Wait. Yes, I can. Well, you had a bad couple of months there. Good, you're doing well. Fantastic. So, don't get distracted. So, trains coming in. They come over the bridge. They can come down here, come across to any of these platforms. They can then go straight ahead and come across to any of these platforms. Now, if I was a train that wanted to leave, I could leave from these platforms just out this line, or these platforms, I can cross over and go out this line. Oh, swish. Oh, so much good. So much magic is happening. Let's put some signals in. There. And there. And that's good. We probably need more signals than that, though. Let's chuck one in here. This is an outbound track, doofus, so we'll chuck one down. Yeah, why not here? Sure. That seems like somewhere a signal would want to be. And then we need them at the end of all the platforms because that's a through track, and all the other platforms, well, it just helps them sort of move up to the junction a bit, doesn't it? So put them there. Put them there. Now this through track will be one way going the other way, so we don't have to worry about that one. And you little fella will need a signal up here. Fantastic. Good. We are almost ready for changeover time. Probably put a couple of signals on this inbound track. It occurs to me that we put the inbound track in on completely the wrong flying junction-y bit because all the loaded trains bringing the goods to the factory will have to climb up this hill, and the only loaded trains leaving will be the ones with boxcars and goods, and they probably won't be very full, so... Is it too late to redo it? Yes. I heard yes. No, it's too late. That's fine. That's cool. It's fine. Whatever. We'll just live with it. That is an awkwardly placed tree, and it is now gone. So we'll put a signal in at the junction there. We'll make him a one-wayer, just to make sure no one gets confused. We'll make you a one-wayer, so no one tries to come in this way or this way. Was that house there a second ago? I swear that's new. We'll make secure one way so no one tries to leave the wrong way. That should be fine. Yep, that's just the street connections. Actually, we'll fix them before we forget, because, well, you know, I'd clearly forgotten up until that point. Now, can we get across a bridge sort of over here? We possibly can. Yes, good. Okay. Yeah, no, first we'll back this off a bit, because this is arguably kind of pointless. And we'll yes, that's exactly how those 2 points should connect up. When I was sitting here planning the future highway between the factory and the town, I thought, you know what? Crescent moon, underutilized shape in road building. Let's get one of them going on. No, very shitty. We don't want that. We do want that though. That looks good. Now we'll back this one off to the intersection, and then we'll bring this road out. Sure, why not? That direction's fine. Now we just need to put a nice little bridge connecting them. Too much slope. There's literally no slope there whatsoever, but sure. No. That is definitely a thing that's happened. That's probably a more elaborate bridge than I wanted. We'll just do it manually, I guess. So you, sir, yes, you raise up that road at an angle that is quite severe. Cool. Now, please actually make a bridge happen. There you go. That's a good bridge. Nope, we busted it. It doesn't have that much of a hump in it, does it? What if we... Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm okay with this. We'll go with a nice looking bridge. Oh, that's a nice looking bridge. Let's go with that one. No questions asked. Hello. Now we need it to come down the other side and connect up. Ah, that's probably the nicest bridge we've built in the last 20 minutes. Hint, hint. Because I noticed before when we were scrolling around, we've got this unstructurally sound mess, and I've also fallen through the universe, and the game lagged at that exact time. Probably shouldn't do that again. Yeah, we've got this sort of weird embankment-y thing going on. I wonder if the smoothing tool can fix that. Smoothing tool fixes everything. Fix it, 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 fix it. Well, that made it worse. So, yep, good work, me. What about the raised land tool? Okay, well, I think it's time to admit defeat there. That is not going our way. And made it worse again. Great. What if we, and bear with me, I know you're thinking, what are you doing? You're destroying stuff. What if we back this off? Oh, that's going to get rid of the whole bridge. Oh, I'm sure this is not going to go badly at all. Smooth the landscape out there, and then just try and reconnect it as if nothing ever happened. And you've decided to have that problem with the too many pillars. Oh, there we go. No, we're back. We're cool. We're cool. We've done this. Look at that. Oh, see? Exactly how it should look the first time. I am a master at this. And we'll put the signal back that we demolished. Accidentally on purpose. Oh, you again. Would you just... Okay? Could you just be cool? One of the reasons I did want to build this here, and I forgot to mention it, is it makes it a little easier to connect up to here, so we can use this as more of a central freight hub. So I envisaged, I can picture, yeah, there you go, don't have to worry about pronouncing the word if it's not a fancy word. We can bring the bricks from here over to Lakewood factory, unload them there, and then distribute them to the local area, because clearly our trucks are struggling to keep up. However, there's no point connecting all this up if we have not got any trains going in there. So, it's time to start diverting some trains. Hi, you're a train. You're the Minneapolis Interstate Freight, and you are completely empty. Are you supposed to be empty? Probably, because you've been carrying cattle and food. Now, I'm no expert, but I don't think you're supposed to be empty anymore. So if you could, load some shit, that'd be great. Any minute now. Just going to sit there completely empty, aren't you? Nope, now you're going to leave empty. Great. Good work. Good profit making, friend. Yeah, you're doing horribly. Cool. Now, what we need to do is divert some lines from here, including this dastardly interstate freight line, because it's shit. Now, what we need to do is we'll start with logs, planks, Rookbuston, because, well, that's obviously our primary method of producing goods, is using the planks. So, instead of going to Rockford South there, fella, delete that. Oh, I know you're having problems. For some reason, you want to come all the way up here. We're going to send you into this station. Let's see, you want to come in this way, go back out that way. That's fantastic. I love it. You are a genius. Can we look at other platforms? What about platform 6? What does that do for us? See, I like that better. Even though we built this track as the main leaving track. Leaving track? Yeah, that's the thing. What about platform 5? What does that look like? That's the same. Platform 4 the same. Platform 3. Yeah, because I'm wary about sending the primary trains through what is effectively going to be a choke point here. Simply because we're going to have a lot of primary trains coming in here. So I'd rather it be the outbound trains getting stuck in here to avoid our raw material trains, so to speak, getting stuck in a quagmire and then the factory slowing down production. So we'll send you over to 6. That can be one of the unloading platforms. And you should be quite happy with that. And I went to move away and autosave interrupted. So, cool. You do you. So now that we've got our production materials coming in there, there's obviously going to be no more goods to pick up, so we need to divert these two as well. So Boston and Minneapolis interstate freight, and oh boy, we've got a lot of orders there. So where are we? We are at Rockford South. So Rockford South needs to be removed. Of course, it happens to be the first one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it does appear consecutively twice, but that's because I'm tweaking. So you go in here, and the game, with its clever AI, has automatically figured out exactly what I want it to do. Yes, so far so good. Where are you even coming from? Columbia Sidings. I hope that's down here somewhere. Yes? Where even is Columbia Sidings? Where even is Columbia? There's a lot of mess around here. Where are you going? Okay, so you want to come from here. I've made a boo-boo. Because apparently you can't get from the freight lines to the passenger lines. Don't know what's wrong with those tracks there. So you want to go from Columbia Sidings to Lakewood South. That's fine. Oh, I think the problem is because originally it was at the top of the thing, but now it's not. So we might have to have a bit of a think about this. So you start at Columbia Sidings, order number 1. Good. Then you go to Tucson Holt, which is, I'm hoping, this way? Tucson Holt. Yes, okay, so that's good. Then you go to Boston Central. So far, so good. Boston Central. Then you go to San Bernardino Abattoir, which is over here. That's good. Then you go back to Boston Central, which is back down here. Okay, so far, so good. Then you go through Boston Waypoint 1. Is that your sticking point? What if we got rid of that? Oh, I see. That was there because you decide you want to use the wrong track. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Then you go back to Tucson Holt. Good. Then you go back to Columbia Sidings. Good. Ah, yes. So the problem is that you can't get from Columbia Sidings up this freight line that we built painstakingly. And why is that? We've got this nice little bypass track around the outside here. Is there no way for you to cross over onto the passenger lines? Why are you not following this train and doing what he's doing? Because that puts you onto that line there. Never mind. That's my bad. Sorry. That is entirely my bad. Yeah, we'll get that fixed up when we divert the freight line from this direction down there. So sit tight, Boston State Freight, and if one of you does happen to go on the scenic route, I guess enjoy. Now, Minneapolis Interstate Freight, same deal. Delete Rockford South and change it over to Lakewood South. Oh, at least it's convenient with the naming. And I bet you're going to have a similar problem. Where do you even come from? You come from Minneapolis Holt. Oh no, so you should just be able to come around this junction here. It should be fine. So, what we need to do is, because we already have... You're lost, aren't you? Yes, I thought so. Right. Okay, how do we get you going again? I guess we just put a way for you to reverse and hope that you take it. You have a way to reverse. Why don't we just turn you around? That's fixed things? Good. Now go away. So no more trains should be coming up here. So we can get the bulldozer tool out and willy-nilly the crap out of this thing. Woohoo! That all the bulldozing, yeah, gonna smash up the tracks and knock down that tree for some reason. Now we're getting close to the junction. We should be careful we don't bulldoze too much. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, fella, but, needs must. So these two tracks here are fine. These are the goods tracks. The issue is, obviously, the goods track coming up the hill has to be on this side, but the goods track going down the hill can stay on this side. That's fine. So I envisaged, I'm picturing, stop using fancy words you can't pronounce, a fancy flying junction type situation thing going on. Tucson Sawmill is confused. Well, I'd be confused too if all my trains started going haywire. Come on, rack off faster. Okay, so we'll put an at-grade junction in here for now, but that'll be 1,000% temporary. So we'll bring you across like... No. Yep, you had it. There you go. Cool. And yep, there you go. So now that should have fixed up the red train's woes. It hasn't. Why the bloody hell not? So Columbia sidings, you can now come up this way. Yeah, that's fine. Why can't you get back again? You can get back on this track here, which is fine. Where are you trying to go? Lakewood set back to Columbia sidings. So you can't get to Columbia sidings on this track. Is that true? He can. He's going the right way. So you come down here. I thought this was the whole reason we rebuilt these goods lines. Yeah, so then you come down here. You come down here. This looks like it's taking us to Columbia sidings. It is. Maybe you're trying to come into the wrong platform. Let's just... No, go away. Okay, maybe that's the problem, is you can't actually get... Yes, because you're coming in on this track here, and you can't actually cross over to the platform you want to use. So, Columbia sidings. Let's have a look at terminals. What if we put you... What is this? Order number 8. What if we put you through terminal 1? Has that fixed things? I don't think so, because we've still got a train reversing here. We may have to just delete Boston Interstate Freight and try again. I don't want to, but we may have to. Minneapolis Interstate Freight should be fine. So, Boston Interstate Freight. Order 1, Columbia sidings. That's fine. You go to Tucson Halt. Maybe that's the problem, is I've put the wrong track into platform 1. So I'll put you back into platform 3 and try and put you onto platform 1. Does that help? Here we go. I think I fixed it. It is fine now. I am just an idiot. This should come as no surprise to the viewing audience, especially those of you that know me in real life. T-Nick, a great idiot. Good. So we have now fixed the Boston Interstate Freight. Well, sort of. It's still hemorrhaging money. So, fingers crossed that something comes out of that. And you guys are also doing appallingly. We may have to redress the entire interstate freight business because we're clearly not very good at it. Now, you also are both... I don't like both tracks using the single track there. This junction rebuild is definitely on the cards. However, one thing I do want to do is put that third track in coming up the hill for the freight trains. So I'll have him split off down here just so he's not interrupting passenger trains on this line. So we'll remove this signal here. And we'll go ahead and put in a set of points like that. There we go. So now the theory is, obviously the passenger trains will still use this line here, and they'll have to argy-bargy a bit at the junction, but the freight trains will bypass the junction and thus not hold up. Well, if there's something stuck behind them on this line, they get out of the way, and if there's something coming off this line, the freight train won't be in the way and barging through. Do we want to go another stone bridge there? I guess we do. We'll make it 3 tracks. Why not? And then we will start the process of climbing the hill. At least this is fairly cheap. I mean, all the landscaping's done for us. So what are you going to do? Well, most of the landscaping's done. Obviously, we have to take a bit of a chunk out there. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get this over the top up here and connect the junction up a bit better at the top here. So we'll bring you around like this. Where's a good place to peel off? Probably there, because we've got this little hook here for some reason. I can't remember why it sort of kinks around like that. It's probably following the landscape back when we were, poor. In fact, the way that's dropping down says that, yes, that's probably what we did. So if we could start you rising up a bit, nice gentle grade. Yeah, gentle. And then come around like this. Okay, no, okay, there you go. That's okay. And then bridge. Bridge. There you go. That's a lot of pillars. I don't understand why. No, yep, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted it to go back down again, have a diamond crossing with these lines, and then go back up again. That's totally what I wanted. No. Okay, cool. So we need to make the grade steeper here. If there's anything else we take away from it, that's what we need to do. We need a bigger hill. No, okay. Could you just be cool? Just once. Just okay. Yes. Good. Okay. Now, steeper hill. That's probably too steep. I get the feeling, yeah, good thing we gave our freight trains their own line to get up the hill here, because they're clearly going to need this extra run up to get up this monster of a mountainous region we've built here. That's not even connected to what I wanted to connect it to. There you go. Now, yeah, that's the thing I wanted. Does appear we've made some sort of ski jump, though, which is less what I wanted. So it's sort of all right, I guess. If you could flatten out a bit. Yeah, I don't understand the need for all the pillars. Could we maybe... No, just no. Oh, we're back to that bridge again. Okay, that's fewer pillars. This pleases me. This makes me happy. Build that. Is that even what we wanted? Yep, it is now. Is that going to have an ugly embankment-y bit over here? It is. Cool. Good work. Let's just... Yeah, let's autosave do its thing. We can demolish half of that bridge without breaking it. God, I hope we don't break it. We'll just flatten the landscape out a bit there and reconnect you up. No, not you. No, we want to connect to the bridge. No, to the bridge. That's the thing. Yes, good. And that looks so much better. I think after God knows how many episodes, we've finally learned how to build bridges. You know, to get over things. Stop it, I slay myself. Now, it occurs to me that this is going to come down on the wrong side. Good work, me, because this actually needs to connect up to here. And, of course, it's not going to like that. Oh, it likes that. I don't know why. I don't like that. I like that a bit better. Let's build that for now, and then we'll work on fixing this junction. Because what I think we'll do is we'll just send this track around the outside. Because, well, why not? Now, to do that, we do have an ugly junction at the moment, but I have a reasonable amount of confidence that it will work itself out. Famous last words. So we need to bring you in so you connect up. No, it's a bit tight there. Okay, that's fine. What if we spin you off here? Yeah, so you're next to each other for this bit, but then we need to peel you away so you don't go up the same hill that this chappy is. And we bring you around, say, like this. Here we go. This is fine. This is fine. We've built a ridiculously complicated Transport Tycoon-esque junction, but I think it works. I don't like the way that junction goes, but otherwise I think it works. So, what if we build the junction off like this? There you go. That's how you do that. That's what I wanted. Ridiculously fast turnout up here, which is good because we don't want the freight trains losing momentum. And that should have fixed that. So, we can now get rid of this track here, which I think is the big... No, you've stuffed that up. Quick. No, cool. So, I'll leave that set of points in there for now. No, the freight trains still want to use that track and not the bridge. Okay, never mind. I will get rid of that set of points once I establish there's no freight trains in the intervening bit of track. So far, so good. No, we'll get away with it. Good. Demolish that. Quick. Where are you? There you are. Good. Get rid of it. So now, fingers crossed. No, now they've insisted on using... Okay, we're going to have to put a waypoint in. Why? What's wrong with the third track I built you? I built you a nice track. It's dedicated for freight trains, and you don't want to use it. Why? Why do you hate me? That's not where waypoints are. They're under track. Possibly the waypoint tab. Okay, cool. Put that in there. Yeah, good. Yeah, okay. Now, Boston Interstate Freight. After you leave Lakewood South, you're going to go through there. There. Could not connect all stations. I don't care if class 75.4 Baden Viet Cong or whatever you are. Why can you not get from Mesquite Waypoint 1 to Columbia Sidings? Is it... You're on that track anyway. How are you having a problem with that? Okay, let's just start again. Where even are we? We're at Rockford. We want to go over here. Okay, I'm sure this is compelling viewing for everyone at home. So, you're coming off here, you're coming off the branch here, you're going through Mesquite Waypoint 1. What's your problem? Because you come up the third track here, because the third track's not connected, dummy. That's railway track building 101, and we don't even need the waypoint because they just default to it. Cool. Yeah, so I'm picturing another pantomime scene where everyone at home sitting there looking at YouTube, and by everyone at home I mean, you know, the 5 people that actually watch this, sitting there going, dude, you haven't connected the track up! And I'm sitting here going, I'm building a third track up the hill. Look at it going past the station. Yeah, would you have come to expect any less from this channel? Whoop, that's too much zoom. Okay, that was a warts and all view of that train. Now we need to put down some signals to get trains up the hill here. Probably don't need them that close together because we don't have a junction up here. So we'll just sort of chuck a few down here. There's one there. We'll chuck one in here. Because, I mean, I'm trying to strike a balance here. If I have signals too close together, the risk is that trains will stop on the hill and won't be able to get started again. But that's also a similar risk if they're too far apart because, you know, obviously they catch up to each other a lot quicker. So hopefully I found the middle ground. I don't know. Ideally, if they're nice and close together, then they don't actually get to a red signal because the train in front can get away from them. But, you know, the risk is that our trains will stall on the hill until we can get more powerful motive power. So we need to put in a new couple of signals here. I know, right? And then we'll get rid of this one. Hopefully that's not important. Yeah, he seems to think it's all right. 59 passengers, making a loss. Cool. I'm having flashbacks to Transport Tycoon before we started making profits. So, you know, the first 20 so episodes. Yeah. But that should be sending the freight trains up our third track now without too much strife. Have we actually had any trains come up here to unload yet? No. Okay, that's good. Is that because the sawmill's not producing? No, that's just a construction mill plant complaining. You definitely have planks waiting. So we need to find a train. No, I don't want to change the terminal. I just want to find the line. There it is. Good. Okay. So you guys, where are you and who's transporting planks? Well, you have one wagon of planks. That's a start. You're running completely empty. Where even are you? Where are you even going? Why are you at San Bernardino? Oh, that's not good. And you have one load of planks. And where are you? You're at Rockford. Okay, so you're probably the only guy on the right track doing the thing we need you to do with a whole 11 planks. So, you know, good for you. I really hope that we can sort everything out. It's probably confused because we're no longer supplying this factory. We are instead supplying Lakewood's factory. I'm hoping that that sorts itself out in due time because we kind of need our freight trains to make money. Now, before we finish, I will head over to Fort Collins construction materials plant, and we need to move some more construction materials. I know it's pretty sound logic. Do we want to deliver them up to Midland? We sort of don't have a freight station up here to do that, do we? Or we could bring it up here and unload it at this funky place here. Would require a separate train though. Are you actually making money? You're a passenger train, so no one cares. Here's the stone train. You're making a very good profit, so we could quite easily justify running the construction materials up into Midland, dumping them here, and then just trucking them into town. Although, where is the industrial area in this town? All the way over here, which is kind of where we have the depot railway line built anyway, and I never really reconnected this road, so that's my bad. So if we could just get... There we go. It makes me feel a bit better about myself, even if it has created a couple of dubious looking level crossings. So what I'm thinking is we just take this depot sidetrack here and put a freight terminal down here for the inevitable construction materials train that we will now be running. Let's bring that back up again so we can see how many buildings we're covering. That's passenger stations, dingus. So we want one track. We'll make it 200 meters. We don't want overhead wires. I don't get the obsession with the overhead wires. And that's going to be ugly for the landscape. Cool. That's not good. That's not when we wanted to build that at all. So back to trucking it in. That's a far better idea. Let's add an extra platform onto you. No, we'll need the transit tracks, please. Okay. I don't particularly want it to be that short. If we could leap... Nope, that's too long. There we go. That's fine. Terrain alignment collision. What are you fussing about now? What's your point of contention? Is it the transit tracks? Is it because there's a track in the way? No, you're definitely fussing about something. Okay, we can shorten it. I don't understand what which your problem is, because unless I have to pause the game, demolish all the tracks, upgrade the station, and then unpause it, famous last words. Let's try that. Let's just get rid of this. It seems to be complaining about that. And this. There we go. Now you're happy. Do that. Good. Now quickly rebuild everything you've just knocked down so that the trains don't get the shits. So connect that up like that. Connect that up like that. And connect that up like that. Good. Now nobody is upset and everything is fine. It does look a bit weird having a junction there, but I figured that's where it was when we arrived, so don't mess with perfection. Or in my case, don't mess with something that actually works for once. Put a... Yes, yes, yes. No ugly dips or anything? No? Did that actually work first go? I'm confused and surprised, but also that all went according to plan, I think. And the passenger line's still using the center track, so that is fine and dandy with me. I'll just whack a signal in here because of reasons. Don't technically need one. I mean, the platform has its own signal, but whatever. And then down here we need to connect up. We've already connected it up, so we'll just whack in a couple of sticks down there. And when we do start railing out the other direction, we'll have to remember to put another platform in. But all we need to do now is build a train. Build a train. There we go. Okay. Now, let's have a look at something that can get stuff up a hill. Maybe the 75.4 is, useful. It is a German critter. It does not say if it's used for freight or passenger. It just said service in southwestern Germany. And we are not in southwestern Germany, so technically we shouldn't be building it. But I get the feeling, the Prussians also are... it's a lot cheaper too. That does have a lot of power and tractive effort though. It won't be a big train though. Let's just go the Prussian. I've probably added some more mods since the last episode too. I think that's where this caboose came from. I don't actually know what it does. I think it's just eye candy. But maybe we'll build one because eye candy is cool. Now state cars, you carry bricks, don't you? Yes, so we'll get... That's a very modern state car to go with a very clunky looking engine. How much do you cost to run? 237 grand a year, 190. Yeah, we'll go with the cheaper one. Definitely the cheaper one. So we'll go 5 state cars, and let's whack a caboose on the back just because it looks cool. I thought that was going to crash the game then. I was going to fret and panic. Now you, sir, we'll set up a new line for you. If you could please come down here, all the way down here. Yes, you can do it. There you go, Upper Fort Collins. And then head back up here to whatever the hell it's called, Midland Branch. And he's off already, good for him. Full load down there, and we'll call this, I've forgotten my naming convention. Good, okay. We'll get rid of the new station thingy. We'll call this brick coal to mid. Very good. Now, there's no point in running this little train if we don't have any way to get the bricks from the station into town. So we'll quickly set up a little bit of a truck route for that as well. In fact, we'll set it up on this side because we can have a fun little intersection there. Use this new level crossing we've gone and built. Oh, how good does the caboose look on the back of the train? Ignoring the fact that it's a little German tank engine with very modern rolling stock and an American caboose. But I think it's a neat little train that's probably going to run us into the red very quickly. We also need a truck stop down here. Good thing the industry has actually shrunk because we have not really been supplying it. So we've got plenty of land to build a truck stop there. And we will have a route from Midland Holt into town. Get rid of that there, and we'll call that, what are we calling deliveries? We're calling it something. Turn the eyeball off. We're calling it just the town name and deliveries. Cool, that was pretty easy to remember. I don't know why I struggled with that. Midland Deliveries. There we go. Good, good, good. Now, we need a couple of trucks for that route. If only we had some sort of existing bus route that we could use the depot. Hey, we do. By road vehicles, don't crash. Let's go the American horse car. Oh, hang on, we've got trucks. Let's go a Benz. Let's get 2 of them for starters and see how they go. And this is Midland Deliveries, please. Off you go, fellas. Go forth and help us make some more money. Where's my little German fella? Nowhere near this tunnel, apparently. Is your top speed seriously 40 kilometers an hour? Oh, my friend, we are going to have some serious discussions about that. That's as fast as that goes. And how fast do you go? 60 k's now. Cool, so that's going to hold the works up. How fast do you go? 60 k's now. Very good. Okay, cool. That's this is going to be a very long-lived service. I'm fairly sure we're going to scrap it at the start of the next episode because it's going to annoy me. 60 k's an hour. Rack 'em, frack 'em. Frack 'em, rack 'em, rack 'em, frack 'em. No bricks waiting here yet. Still got an oversupply here. Good thing we've got our camstats delivering them at a glacial pace. Which probably just to put more camstats on, because I'm fairly sure that Fort Collins could use the extra bricks. No, they're kind of close to the maximum. I don't have many regrets about my decision, but I have some. Have we made a plank delivery to the factory yet? Well, you're coming in with 1 plastic, so yay. I forgot we were delivering plastic as well. And you're coming in with 11 planks. I may have overthought this decision. What are you bringing in? Come on, plastic. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. What do you got? 11 planks. So I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever, the American free game. I may have just buggered up our entire freight logistics arm, but it's been fun. As I said, stay tuned week to week to see if we persist with Transport Fever or if it just causes my computer to crash in a flaming heap of rubble. Yes, until next time, thank you for your company, and I look forward to your company again next week because, you know, if it's not Transport Fever, it'll be more Transport Tycoon because Transport Tycoon just runs on anything. It's magic. But yes, until next time, later days.